Hello everybody, this is t.toner once again doing another video for Inktober 2019. I just wanted to bring out these characters out. I was done already. I haven't brought it out for a few days. I was backed up. I had to travel to do some stuff. If you hear noises, maybe you could hear my dog barking. The main event of this story is based on the Cure World. The Cure World is a story that I invented based on the architect that created the whole living things in the universe. And the idea was that the first character you see with the little badges on his chest, you're gonna see a bunch of these characters with badges. His name is Ring. Ring is one of the first characters that I wanted to bring out as the gatekeeper. Ring goes in this story based on everybody's life they're going through, and I'm gonna go one by one. You might see a part 2 of this. So right now you're seeing Ring. If you see him, the first character, the character, he's holding a ring, he's opening the gates. You see a lot of detail in these pictures. And the thing about Ring is that what I like about him is that he is one of the ones that tells everybody what has to happen in their lifestyle so they could change. And then you see Mindless. This guy is a character that I want to bring out for kind of like a robotic Terminator looking like. He is an experiment for the government. He was a U.S. Marine. I'm gonna write a story about them pretty soon, so you guys could have an idea what it is about too. And the thing is that if you could see the character, he's half like machine, and they hold his brain into a little like little glass cube circle, and he is looking for a new life and how to restore his body back. And now you see the little guy there, that's Bait. Bait is one of the characters that I wanted to bring. He lives in the world that is a fantasy world. He's trying to like make sure that everything it's okay, and whoever's right there with him is trying to help him. But the way it is that you see the character, it looks like a cheese, like the rats, and he's very interested in that cheese. So I just want to make these little characters with the little hats and the little mask on. How they could look cute as one of the characters that I want to bring on that story. And B has a story too. So every character that you see, you're gonna see them with a story once I'm done. I wanted to bring out characters that could make more like a point of that, and that's what I did. And now the fourth one, you see Freeze. He looks like a snowman. Coat wise, he looks like a detective. He was a climber, and the way that I wanted him to look, I wanted him to have like snow around him. I'm gonna talk about his partner too, because there's two characters that are made of ice, and I wanted them to be teaming up as a story too, of an origin story to be told too. And yeah, I just wanted to bring out like some snow. You could see on the side, you see snow and leaves around him, so it's surrounding him for those ways of how he could look cool on that. But yeah, and then I think on the other side, if you go way a little bit left, you see Husky. Husky is one of the characters. Oh no, my bad. It's not Husky. It's Bill. I'm sorry. You see Bill. He's up there. He's an Irish build man. He is a man that builds things, and he has like his little, little tools in the back, and they are really cool. And he's trying to be on top of Frail. Frail is the one right there walking with him. He's on top of him, and he's trying to put him back on, because Frail is another character that I'm going to talk about him right now. So he was number 5, and I just wanted him to look cool and make him look like he has this thing of creating things, and he's going to that world that Ring promised everyone to go to. And yeah, I just want to make him into an Irish. He's not a leprechaun. He is an Irish man. And yeah, he looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go on with number 6 right now, and I'm gonna talk about a little bit of a husky. You know, he's gonna be like one of the characters that I just wanted to, make him look cool. But right now we're still on number 5 that is built, and you see number 13 too there. So 13, I think I'll tell a story about him right now in a bit. I just want to go in the order by numbers. So right now I'm going with Husky. Husky's number 6. He's a husky dog. His master was a blacksmith. He would create armor, and one day, like I said, he actually was turning into a human form, a dog, and he wanted to try out his master's armor, and he put it on, and he became like a superhero knight. And you can see the armor and the sword in the back. And I just want to bring him like a cool dog, and he's trying to go to that new world that is called the kool world, that where you could see your loved ones once again, and he wants to see his master. Yeah, and Husky is a pretty cool person on the character. Well, he does have a story about fighting all these creatures, but I'll get into that pretty soon once I write everybody's story. And like I said, I'm gonna do a part 2 of this. This is not the only thing that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make copies of this if you guys are tuning in for this Inktober 2019. If you guys want to send me a link, if you want a copy of this, I'm gonna be selling them pretty soon, so you guys could give me an idea if you want to paint it or not. I'm gonna do 2 of them. I'm gonna do one painted and one in black and white. Right now I'm just keeping the original ones. So yeah, it's something that I wanted to bring out there and show to you guys, that characters are really cool to do, especially if you're a good artist and you have that mind blowing away of how to create characters and start putting them all together. And that's what Jake Parker did. He was giving me an idea once I was looking at some of his videos, and it took me time. My wife was like, "What you doing?" But it's something that I wanted to do and bring out for October. My way of seeing things and my way to describe things and what characters could have for, a way of being something cool about it. And I just wanted to draw, Husky, and the rest of the characters you see around Husky are going to be having a different story. And yeah, I just want to bring that out and just give you guys a chance to check that out. And then number 7 is Enchanted. Okay, Enchanted is a doll. It's not a person that I drew. I drew a doll, and this doll represents a little girl named Molly. Molly had a doll. She named her Enchanted. The thing about Molly is that she was looking for a dog, because the story of Molly is kind of sad, and I'm gonna write about it so you guys could have an idea. And then I'm gonna make some short stories about it for this year. I think I'm gonna start doing them in December. Right now I'm working on another project. I just don't want things being, together. And Enchanted is a doll that, helps Molly to get better. It's not about she's having powers or it's a spell or magic. No, it's nothing about that. It's a doll. It's not even a doll that's possessed. It's a doll that, every kid or person that loves a toy, keeps that toy or doll. It's like, oh, I like this teddy bear, I'm gonna keep it. It's the same thing with Molly. And after that, the story is kind of sad, because Molly gets very sick and she starts like putting away Enchanted, and her parents don't even pay attention that Enchanted needs Molly, and without Molly she's nothing. So Molly is a girl that she's diagnosed with cancer, and she needs Enchanted to be her friend, because where Molly's at, she has no friends. And right now You see Swing, right now with her. You can see a hand right there. I'm gonna talk about Swing in a little bit, but the thing about Swing is that he is a guy that was an experiment too. And the thing about Swing and Enchanted is that they both joined together as one of the reasons they are as good friends. Um, Swing was in a monkey experiment and it came out bad. And the thing about Enchanted that Enchanted wants to see Molly again, and Ring appears to Molly, to Enchanted, and they both agree to see their loved ones. The only way is for her to see Molly is for her to talk to her for the last time. The thing about Swing is that Swing is taking her to go see Molly, but the way that you see this character's going that way where Ring's at is because Ring is opening the gates to go to that new world to see their loved ones. So for example, like Swing was an experiment, he wants to go back as he was as a monkey, because you don't see a monkey face, you see like a big, creature, smiling with a big mouth. And Enchanted and Swing were good friends. And then you see my bad, Frail was another experiment. I think I skipped 8 and I went to 9. I'm sorry, guys. So Frail, like I said, he's with Bill. Frail was another experiment too. He is like a mud person, like a dirt person. His skin peels and falls off, and he meets Ring, and Ring tells him, we're gonna, help you guys out so you could get your body back how it was. I'm gonna write a story about them so you guys could have an idea who they are. And Swing is, Frail is like a character that I wanted to bring out as an example of delegation. About there's a lot of stuff out there in the world that represents a lot of frail, like an old person, like a person that's sick in their bones. It becomes really fragile, and it becomes something that we need to take care of us each other as human beings. I just want to represent him as something that Bill is trying to like grab mud pieces and build them back together. And then you can see on top of him, he's trying to help him. And that's the thing that you can see in that character. And then we have number 10, Pattern. Pattern is a character that I wanted to build as a clown looking like. He is on top of a dragon, and I'm going to talk about the dragon too, but Pattern is the guy that's guiding the dragon where to go and building a road for him so he could go to that place where Ring promised him to, and the rest of these other characters where to go. And then you see, all these characters going, and they're just going the way you can see the leaves directing them to. So you see a lot of that, ways of them traveling with the rest of the other team members, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to build Pattern as a way of him going towards her. So number 11 is Snow. So he looks like almost like the Flash, and it's not the Flash, but I made a guy that looks like Snow. He's a friend of Freezy, and they were both rock climbers, and he's the one directing even Bates. So the way that Snow looks is that I wanted to make him a character like that, bringing out Snow and showing, and you can see I'm connecting the both of the whole characters so they could all look cool on how they are. And that's the characters that I wanted to show and see. And you can see my camera skills are not that good because this camera that I'm trying out is kind of like moving a lot and horrible. And then we have Dragon. Dragon is the guy that he eats all these animals and he's taking them to this place. Well, he does not eat them like killing them, but he takes them, he absorbs them, so they could go to this world that Ring promised him. And he represents all the animals that need to be in a good world with new life. And that's the thing about Dragon, that he's part of that cool world. And Ring lets him know that he's important to him in this other world, so he could take them. He's like an arc. He takes all these animals and absorbs them, takes pairs of two, and takes to this world that Ring promised him, so he could have these animals as lasting creatures. And the way that he looks, I kind of like it, because it gives me that old dragon looking like, and it's pretty cool, how he became a dragon. And we have Ash. So Ash is a character that he's based on a rich man that lost his family, and he's going through a lot of tough times, and you can see in his hand, his pockets, he's carrying the ashes of his family. And Ring sees this man that becomes a bump. Instead of him going back being the man that he was as a rich person, he becomes a bump because he lost his family in an accident, and for him was a big loss. And the thing is that Ring tells him, like, look, there is another way that you can see your loved ones and you can be back together. And that's what Ring promises him, a way of him to become part of this world. And I was glad to talk about this story. It shows a lot of respect on those that they want. So thank you guys for seeing part 1. I'm going to show part 2 of Overgrown, and then we're going to talk about it too. So I'm going to post this video, and I hope you guys like it, and thank you very much, and peace.